I prayed that it would rain today, and it rained. Because we haven't had rain in over a month. So, rain. And I found another Saab Sonett. So, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Saab Sonnets. It was Saab they made in from 70 to 74. They came with Ford V4 engines in them. It's a Ford V4. And this one's got a little sun fade, but I'm going to repaint that, which is no problem. This is not paint. This is gel coat. Not painted. Most of the ones you see have bumper delete. They take the bumper off the front because the bumpers were kind of ugly and they were American thing. In Europe, they didn't have them. I don't believe. So I have a lot of memories in these cars because I've owned one most of my life. Like most of my adult life, I've owned a Sonnet. And I don't own one. And now I do. And this gentleman had passed away, and his wife put this car up for sale, and I went and looked at it. She told me that it had been sitting for a long time. And I got it home, and I hooked the battery up. The battery was disconnected. And I hooked the battery up, and literally, I went like that. And it started right up instantaneously. Which is amazing. Idle's nice and everything. They're pretty primitive cars, though. They're all full mechanical, so roll up windows, open door handles. There's nothing fancy about them. They're true primitive. Even even the pop-up headlights. It has pop-up headlights. Is this bar, and you pull it straight out. That's it. So that they can't break. That's what you got. So this one's in pretty good shape. It's not the bottom. The floor pans look great. This needs to get repainted. A lot of them have bumper delete. They take the bumpers off them because I think the European models did not have the bumper. It was a U.S. thing only. But yeah, they're neat little cars. I've always had one. I've always loved them. One of the lightest production cars ever sold in the United States, 1,800 pounds. So there you go, Saab Sonett III. They made 1, 2, and 3. 1 had a completely different body style. 2 was this body style, but didn't have a glove box door and something else. But this is the final production, 1974. This is the only color I've never owned before. Every other color I've owned except this color. They made slime green, they made yellow, they made red. They made a lot of colors, but I've never owned this color. My very first one was white. And I don't believe they ever made them in white, so someone must have painted it white, but it was a really nice car. And I drove it everywhere. So, all right, guys, have a good one. I'm going to get to work. I'm going to compound this thing out. I'm going to pull that hood, and I'm going to paint that hood today. All right, have a good one.